Yo, what up? It's your boy T-Dub, T-Dub TV. What's blazing in sports? Once again, we are back. Double hitter. Alright, if you haven't seen the first video of the day, it was the Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz part 2. Full recap. Check that out. I will put that link in the description for you. This is actually touching on Earl Spence Jr. versus Leonard Bundu. You got a 26-year-old versus a 41-year-old. One that definitely is on starting with his career, and at the age of 41, you can tell is on his last leg, maybe help with crutches to support to try to get there. Alright, so with Earl Spence Jr., he definitely has some buzz going on with his name. I would say his coming out party on a national level is when he destroyed Chris Algieri, something that Manny Pacquiao couldn't do, Amir Khan couldn't do, and Chris actually beat Ruslan Pavarnikov. And then you have Leonard, who only has one loss, and that come against Mr. One-Time himself, Keith Thurman, which that actually went to a decision. So, what can Earl Spence do different? Alright, so in the first round, I wanted to see what each guy brings to the table. You know, Earl Spence Jr., you see what you get. You got a guy that got really good, great fundamental. He got really good high guard. He throws a really nice jab, and he picks his shots. You have Leonard, man, watching this guy, he's something like a joker in a deck of cards. His style is very unorthodox. If I had to compare it to anything, I would say ADHD. The guy looks like he was doing everything he learned in boxing all at one time, alright? So throughout this fight, you would get a guy that's southpaw, and he's turning orthodox, and his hands is moving like this here. He's throwing these really wild shots, and he's jumping in. Now, some things that he did do well is when Earl Spence Jr., let's say he comes in and he wants to throw a body shot. But once he throws that shot, Leonard would just let his hands go, and he actually had some success with letting his hands go. I thought Earl Spence Jr. was edging most of the rounds throughout this fight, but you can definitely tell Leonard was trying to win. But looking at the style, I just can see it. Now, I'm going to critique Earl Spence Jr. just a little bit. It's hard to critique somebody when they're undefeated, but you know what? When they lose, everybody want to point out the flaws. So here's some things I would say, not flaws, but things I would like to see him improve on. I would like to see him feint more. I don't think I saw him feint throughout this fight. Either he threw his punch he wanted to throw, or nothing. I didn't see him feint a jab, feint a throw right, or feint a right and then throw a hook. I don't think I saw any feints, or it had to be very little because I didn't take notice. I don't think he moved his head much. I think a little bit of head movement here and there will actually open up instead of more shots as well. So those would be the two things that I would point out. Obviously, we know this guy got good fundamentals. He got a good jab. He works the body very well. And he has really good combinations. And what's that I'm forgetting? He has really good power. Alright? So throughout the fight, it's pretty much what you got. At one point, they was inside and they both was trading punches, throwing really good shots. I would say the most effective punching was definitely through Earl Spence Jr. Leonard was definitely getting his in. He did land some good jabs. He was able to land some of the wild punches. One thing else I just forgot that I want to see Earl do more is counter, because Leonard was so wild. Sometimes he was jump with these shots. He even threw one of them like he was chopping a tree. He swung like this and he swung like this here. I would like to see Earl Spence Jr. either lean back and counter some of that, or lean here and counter some of that, or wait for that wild jab and then counter with a right. So I would like to see him counter a little bit more. These are things, those things that I named. If he does those things well, man, wow. I don't know anybody in the division that will be able to stop him. But you know what? It's what a fighter can do. It's what a fighter can do. This brings us, I believe, to the 6th round. And during the exchange, heated, like they've been doing, the mouthpiece came out. Now, for some people that fought before, you know, sometimes the mouthpiece comes out because a person is 1, hurt, 2, tired, 3, it just could be a good shot and your mouth is open, knock your mouthpiece out. But a lot of times people do it because they need a break in the action. A break in the action did happen, and once they resumed with a new mouthpiece, I couldn't quite see it a little bit, but I saw Earl Spence Jr., he throws an uppercut and then he leans in, and you see Leonard kind of, he falls, he goes down. The referee counts it, well, The referee doesn't even count it as a knockdown. I'm thinking like, wow, man, he landed a shot. I didn't really see a push. I'm thinking the referee thought it was a push. Well, they get up and instantly you can tell like, whoa, man, Bundu was hurt here. And Earl Spence sensed it, and he went after this guy with everything in the kitchen sinks. He lands a uppercut. Wow! Finish it with, I believe, a right hook. Or could be a left hook, could be wrong. Wow! It was done. The guy folded up like lawn chairs. He was out cold. You talking about Earl Spence Jr. This guy is truly on the rise. This fight was an eliminator to be the mandatory for the IBF welterweight title. Kell Brooks. Earl Spence Jr. has been calling out Kell Brooks for a while now. Definitely after the Chris Algieri fight. I would like to see it, but we know that Kell Brooks has a very big fish, maybe a short or well on his hands, as he take on the likes of Triple G. Win or lose, he still has his belt. He has to face Earl Spence Jr. Who do you think will win? Comment below, let me know. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Well, I might be leaving some things out. This your boy T-Dub. What's Blazing in Sports? We are here live. Share. We are.